Alright guys, so this week my fragrance rotation was what I would consider like a solid fragrance wardrobe. I had just some absolutely great, like banging killer fragrances that I wore this week. I'm going to go over all 7 of them now. I will throw in one nighttime wear because it's a fragrance I bought, didn't like, pulled it out, started liking it. So stay tuned for all of that. Welcome to the Fragrance Wardrobe. Alright guys, so on Sunday I started my week off with Sir Thomas Ford. I love Tom Ford, love the house, love what they, the stuff he comes up with. I know some people don't like the house all that much because some of the stuff can be a little bit hard to pull off. Not this one though. Summer Beast, Costa Azzurra. Right there. So Costa Azzurra, this one is the 2021 repackaging, rebranding. I do hear there might be a little bit of a change in the scent, but this thing is pretty good. You can get this one all in the signature line now for less than you could in the private blend. Yeah, really good. You get a little bit of citruses in there. It's a woody scent. There's a touch of oud, but it's not an oud fragrance. It's not going to make it feel oudy or anything like that. Just maybe a little bit more woody. You have a really nice driftwood in here. This thing smells amazing. It smells like something I would want to take with me if I were going to some sort of like vacation, maybe to like Costa Rica, something like that. I always use that example for when I would really want to wear this. But yeah, this one is amazing. Costa Azzurra. Of course, try all these before you buy. Don't blind buy based off of my likes, because my likes could be totally different from your likes. So little PSA for you guys. Okay, and on Monday, this one was one that I recently did a first impression little haul video from Sammy Andrus. You can go back, flip through the videos, go watch all the ones you haven't, and check out that little haul video. This one is White Sapphire. Right here. White Sapphire. Freaking amazing. Could you guys hear my wife sneeze in the other room? That was loud as hell. Alright, so good atomizer on these Sammy fragrances. The scents are great. Sammy Andrus, he makes some really great stuff. His oils that he's using aren't like all synthetic and junky or anything like that. They're pretty good quality. You get a 30 ml, 1 ounce bottle. The stuff performs like all day. It usually projects really well, and it just has a really nice composition to all of his fragrances. This one I do believe is inspired by Hacivat. And yeah, I picked that up. I know some people were thinking it might be Aventus Cologne, but I do believe it's Hacivat if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think there's a whole lot of need to go through all the notes that are listed on the back of this. Besides, I'm blind as a bat and I can't read that. Maybe you guys can, but I can't. But yeah, Hacivat. But this thing, it's just amazing. Lasted all day on me, did not have to refresh, and I was picking up wafts throughout the day. Just what a lot of you guys are looking for in a well-performing fragrance. Alright, this next one up is from the man, the legend himself, George Zaharoff. I wore this one to work. It was my last night finally having to do like the truck at Ulta or whatever. I had to stay till like 3 a.m. but I wanted something that was gonna just be one of those mood enhancing fragrances that I just enjoy. Helps me get through my work night, right? I went with Signature Royale. Wore this all day, refreshed it at night to go to work. This one, I think in the Signature Pour Homme line, is probably best suited for the warm weather because you have some citruses added in there. You have a really nice creamy sandalwood. I think there's a touch of oud in here as well, but not an oudy fragrance, so don't let that turn you guys off. Atomizer's good. Man, the scent is just bomb. This is kind of like a dress up type of scent, I think, but it can also go as a casual, just like a casual summer scent for someone who you would consider like typically dresses up. I don't know. Something like that. All in all though, Signature Royale is just an amazing scent. Really, really love this one. I did not bust this one out a whole lot when I first got it. I was rocking Noir a whole lot, and then the weather kind of turned and I went with Royale. And this thing is not disappointing, and you can see I'm making a little bit of a dent in there, so probably gonna, this is what I'm always going to have a bottle of. If George announces tomorrow he's discontinuing, I'm buying like 3 bottles. And on Wednesday, I went with one I recently reviewed that did not get hardly any views. So do me a super solid. Go back and watch the review a few days ago. Maybe I just released it at the wrong time of day. I don't know, man. This one is from the house of Dolce & Gabbana. This is their 2021 summertime flanker to the light blue line. It's light blue forever right here. Now this one, it's good. If you watched my review, you know my thoughts on it. You know that I don't think it's worth full retail. But I also think it's the best natural grapefruit scent that you can buy on the market. Yeah, super natural grapefruit. I mean, the reason I guess I don't think I could tell you guys to go out and just blind buy it or pay full retail is because why would I do that when you guys can just crack open a grapefruit and just rub that shit all over you anyway? So you are getting a really, really realistic grapefruit scent. Open the grapefruit, smell that juice. That's what you're getting. Smells good. The dry down, way into the dry down, it'll change a little bit. I pick up a little bit of the musk. Might get a little touch of that vetiver in there. Not much though. For the most part, this thing really opens juicy natural grapefruit and ends pretty dang juicy natural grapefruit. But it is a good scent. It's an eau de parfum, and it actually does last a little bit longer than what you expect from a summer release. Yeah. It's good, but if you don't like grapefruit, this is not going to be your jam. Okay, and Thursday, I wore this one to work. Typically, when I go to work, I suit up. Why? Because I like to suit up. I like to be the best dressed guy in the room, uncomfortably overdressed, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I suit up. I think it makes me look a little bit more professional when I'm selling things. And this one goes fantastic in an office place or in a suit. That whole thing. This is Prada L'Homme. And yeah, you can get it. Kind of see I'm putting a dent in that one too. This one, pretty solid scent. What you're going to get in here, you have to like iris. If you don't like iris, you are not going to like this. If you don't like powdery, you're not going to like this. This one, powdery iris. That's what I get from it. It has some other things going on for it too. There might be a touch of violet or something like that in here. But this one also has like a really nice chilling effect on my skin. I don't know if that happens to any of you guys when you wear it. Do drop in the comments, does it have a chilling effect to you when you wear this stuff? It does to me, and really I just feel like it is a nice dressed up, put together, gentlemanly kind of dressed up, office appropriate scent, and that's what I use it for. Prada L'Homme. Okay, this next one I wore on Friday on my day off. I let it sit and macerate for a couple of weeks. If you've been watching, you know I ordered some stuff from Sensual Obsessions a couple weeks ago, came in a couple weeks ago. This one I let sit, macerate a little bit. I wanted the full experience, right? I do have the first impression off of, you know, what I thought of it. This one is one of like the most hyped fragrances from the house. It's not King of Kings, I already own that one. This one is Andy Warhol, right here. So Bond number 9, Andy Warhol's discontinued. Can't get it, or maybe if you can, you're going to pay a lot of money. Why do that when you can go to Sensual Obsessions and get Andy Warhol right here? And this one probably is going to perform better. Has a higher oil concentration, and just smells absolutely delightful. Love this scent. Look at that atomizer. When I started speaking after the atomizer shot, it was like I was speaking, like I was talking out in the cold, where, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna do it again. Like, watch, look at that. It just, I mean, there's so much juice that comes out of this, The atomizers, all these are fantastic. Kevin, I don't know where you're getting these atomizers, but they are bomb, man. So Andy Warhol, definitely worth the hype. If you go to Central Obsessions Facebook page, people are always chatting up about Andy Warhol, especially in the fall, winter, spring. This one might be a little much for high heat summer. Maybe. Although I could pull off anything, anywhere, and I did that. Well, actually, no, it was raining, so that's why I wore it. I think it was like 80-something degrees and raining that day. That's why I wore it. Beautiful plum in here. The plum is amazing. Bunch of other notes in here. I think you might have some vanilla, might have some sandalwood in here. It's smooth, it's creamy. The plum is amazing. It's just an amazing, amazing scent. Blind Buy safe? Maybe. You heard how I described it. Blind Buy at your own risk. Or you can do the smart thing, and Kevin does offer discovery kits. You can throw that in on a discovery kit. He has just an amazing amount of great fragrances that you can, fill up that little discovery kit with. You'll probably end up ordering most of what you order in your discovery kit. So great job, Kevin. And yeah, definitely check out Andy Warhol. All right, yesterday I worked on Saturday, and I don't know if anybody's familiar with like the Dallas area, but like in Addison, there's something called Kaboom Town. If you're not familiar, just Google Kaboom Town. It's like this enormous fireworks display, and I work like my Ulta is like right next to all of that. So I was expecting like a ton of people to be coming through the doors yesterday as they were like lining the parking lots and the streets wanting to watch fireworks. Well, I decided I was going to be a little bit of a basic bitch and go with something that most basic people enjoy smelling. I do actually really enjoy the scent. I know it gets flack and it gets hate and it's overplayed or played out, people, in the fragrance community, but you know what? I like the scent. Most people who are not super duper frag heads are going to like the scent. This one's Sauvage. It's the EDT Sauvage. It's good, man. Great atomizer. Smells great. Super ambroxan bomb. You get that shower gel feel. You get a little bit of that spice for some pepper. And the dry down, I love the lavender that comes out in the dry down. I think it smells really good. This one's going to pull compliments. Most people, like I said, most people like this stuff. I sell a ton of it. And I try to sell people on other things that are not as, played out. But a lot of people still want to buy Sauvage. It smells good. And I hear all the time ladies come in and they tell me that this is what boyfriend, husband, or ex-boyfriend wears. So I do warn young guys, you run the risk of smelling like the ex-boyfriend if you're picking this one up. But yeah, all in all, Sauvage still kills it. Great performance, great scent, mass appealing. Why not buy it and wear it? It's a good scent. Okay, last up on this little fragrance rotation, trying to keep it shorter. This one I wore out of the shower yesterday, and I actually just put it on out of the shower again today because I'm starting to really test it out. I'm starting to think I'm digging it. A while back ago, last year, I picked up most of the Vince Camuto line in 50 mils from rack stores. I tested them all out. I didn't really like a whole lot of them. Maybe I like Terra a little bit. I just did not, they didn't appeal to me. And which is really strange. I mean, to have that many that I purchased, and I was just like, they just weren't my jam, man. So yesterday I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bust one of these out. I'm just gonna try it out of the shower. I reached down below in the depths of the fragrance wardrobe, reached in the very back, and pulled out Vince Camuto Homme, the one with the blue. This one, it smells good. Put a little bit more on. I'm wearing it right now in the shower anyway. This actually is one that I started out not caring for, but this is my second night in a row wearing it out of the shower, and I'm enjoying it. It has juniper berry in there, and I love juniper berry. There is something else going on in there. I can't quite put my finger on that I might not 100% dig. But all in all, man, this is kind of like a little bit blue, fresh, a little bit of a sweetness. I almost picked up a little bit of almost a touch of like a Y feel to it. And yeah, man, I'm actually liking this one. Now, I'm going to probably give it a full wear and give it a full review because I'm actually digging this one now. I don't know, man, maybe my olfactory senses and whatever has just changed a little bit. Maybe I just had to like put it in the back, forget about it, and go back to it. I don't know, but I'm actually really digging this. You can get these on discounters and rec stores for 20-25 bucks, something in that ballpark. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I think it's Blind Buy safe. You can order this and I think you're probably going to like it. Great summer scent, it really is. Alright guys, so that was my weekly rotation for last week. It was really just a week of strong fragrances. Like, I came out of the gate, I brought in some superstars for this week. Yeah, it was a superstar lineup in my opinion. Let me know what you guys wore this week. What do you think of what I wore this week? Have you tried anything? Don't forget, hit the like button, hit that red subscribe button, and go to the right, ring the bell for notifications so you get notified when I have new videos coming out. And I will catch you guys with the next video. Thank you for watching.